Recording. Do not use three-way or call waiting features during this call. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Rudy.
Good evening.
Hey, Paul.
Or Rudy's wife. Yeah. I got my property moved to, everything in the property, all my papers.
Okay, are they going to be moving you soon?
You just don't know. I doubt it. It'll probably be a couple weeks now, but it could be tomorrow. You just don't know.
Okay.
They were supposed to move a bunch of people out today to federal, and they didn't come and get them. So generally, those guys have to sit here another 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks they do it, I guess.
Okay, so just to make sure I'm clear, Laura Beth and or Ernie can come pick up both piles, and you wrapped one pile in toilet paper?
Just Laura Beth now.
Oh, it cannot be Ernie?
No, they said I could only put one name on it.
Oh wow. Okay, I don't know when Laura Beth will be available, but I'll pass the word along that she can come.
I'll ask her right now. She's online.
Oh, good.
Can you go tomorrow?
Yeah, there's only one package that will eventually need to be mailed to me in jail, and I got my name written on the bag.
Okay, did you wrap that in toilet paper so they know, or you just wrote it?
Inside, inside you can see it's wrapped in toilet paper. Yeah.
Okay.
The one that needs to go back to you is wrapped in toilet paper?
Yeah, and it's also got my name written on the bag. Jail only.
Okay, and does Laura Beth, does she have to come tomorrow, or can she come like within the next few days?
She said pretty
No,
sure.
next few days.
Okay.
She said pretty sure she can go tomorrow.
Hey, babe, if you're talking to her, let her know that it has to be her now because.
Okay.
Okay, and that she probably has a couple of days.
Okay.
But it's best that you take a few boxes with her to carry stuff just in case the sacks rip. The sacks give me are not real strong.
Okay, and you gonna let her know about the boxes, babe?
She says I have to go to the post office. As long as she can go in the morning.
Each weigh about 30 pounds.
7 bags and each weighs 30 pounds?
Probably, yeah.
That's 210 pounds. That's 210 pounds worth of...
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know how strong Laura Beth is. You know, she seems the sweetest thing in the world when I talk to her on the phone.
But it's 7 bags. Each bag's pretty light.
That's 210 pounds. Okay, we'll let her know, Paul, and I guess Aaron's talking to her now, so I'll make sure she gets this message.
No problem.
Okay. Let her know it's 210 pounds at seven boxes.
I did.
Okay.
No problem.
Tell her to bring some good grocery box.
That she will.
Okay.
Bottom of the sack don't rip out.
All right, Paul. We'll get the message on, and we'll probably talk to you tomorrow night, but not tomorrow in the day. I've got to study for my test, but we'll make sure. Laura. Sounds like Laura Beth already has the message, but I'll make sure she hears this too.
And I haven't heard back from the Manning report yet.
Oh yeah, we have not heard from the Manning report.
Let me ask you, is 10:15 in the morning a good time for you?
Well, we eat at 10:30.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it at 10 or 11.
Okay, because I think there's only $15 left on the account.
No, babe, there's $3. It's $3.
Yeah, which equals 15 minutes, so it won't be a long one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can, and that's going to be on the phone or on.
This call is from Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, you call the Manning report, and Rhonda will probably be the one who answers. She's the one who was praying behind you in the sentencing. On the ground.
Okay. The elderly lady?
Yeah, and the guy told her to stand up and rise for the judge.
She didn't want to stand up and rise. I wouldn't either, actually.
Yeah, okay, no, you don't have to. Anyway, you just tell them it's against your religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
it's against my moral conscience to stand up and honor that lady.
Yeah. But you don't want to piss them off.
Yeah, well, the reason I didn't want to piss them off the first time around is I didn't want to be kicked out because I wanted to take good notes when I was in there.
Yeah. Did they let you take notes?
Only after I got a press pass from Wiley Drake. He's a pastor out in California, and he allowed me to.
Yeah, it wasn't easy to get a press pass.
Even then, it had to be taken to the judge for her specific approval, and then they had a U.S. Marshal come up and talk to me, but I said I wasn't going to talk to him unless it could be recorded.
I'm going to go in there and I'm going to start taking notes. I'm going to tell them to, you leave me alone, or I'm going to sue you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they have authority to tell you not to take notes.
I agree.
The difference between taking notes, let's say I had a photographic memory, I could take perfect notes in my mind.
Yeah.
You're not even allowed to open your Bible.
Did you know that we couldn't even open our Bibles in there?
Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to do that.
Yeah. They're just evil.
That Bible's been searched to make sure there wasn't no gun or anything in it.
Yep.
No harm. The only thing you can't do in a courtroom is disturb anybody.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they don't disturb anybody. If somebody's disturbed with you opening a Bible, well, let's take it to community court and find out if the jury will agree with you.
Yeah. You know, Paul, if you're an evildoer working the will of Satan and putting innocent men in prison, I guess opening a Bible would disturb you.
Listen, there's some confusion as to whether the prosecution was asking for the maximum or asking for the judge to be lenient.
Well, close to the maximum.
He was, eh? For some reason, Rhonda was confused. She thinks that the prosecution was asking for her to be lenient, but I said I doubt it.
Now, they had some conversation about using some other statute that would have given me 110 months.
Yeah, I heard.
Completely ridiculous.
I read that.
And then he says, well, we're going to be good to you. We'll just give you 63.
Insane.
So they were maxing out.
Insane. These people are wicked, and I don't know how they go to sleep at night, and I can't wait till God shines the light on all these wicked people.
Yeah, so I'll tell her closer to 10.
Easily said, oh, go ahead.
I'll just tell her closer to 10. Hopefully she can do it soon, before you get moved. 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Closer to 10.
Yeah, the prosecution could have stood up and said, Your Honor, we believe that 10 months is sufficient. If he's released today, we'd be satisfied.
Uh-huh. Hey, you know, even what was it? Even Peter Riley in Forbes. Maybe you could print that article off for him, Rudy. Even Peter Riley from Forbes said that he thought that the whole thing was a waste of government money, which is surprising from him.
He thought. He should know that by now.
Yeah, I know. But usually he's a bit of a snake, if you ask me.
Yeah, even the snakes are agreeing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but by the time they're done with it, it's going to be about $350,000.
Yeah.
And but boy, they sure taught me a lesson not to ever send another letter to anybody.
Like that.
I think I'm gonna win. I think I can win on appeal.
I'd vote for you.
I think I can take it into a common law court, and the common law court will say, "See, the federal court never had jurisdiction."
Amen.
Yeah.
Because I never did any act on their in or on their land. I never entered into their land. I never did any act on their land. How in the world did they get jurisdiction? I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. resident. There's only like 3 ways I can get jurisdiction. If I'm a U.S. citizen, if I'm a resident of the United States, or if I did an act that entered into their territorial jurisdiction, or I did an act on their land. The only ways they get jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Don't have any of it.
You know, your jail there mailed back the cards that I sent to that Richard Hart guy, and it cost them $1.42 to mail them back to me.
Yeah. Hey, Paul, that reminds me when Aaron just said that. When you get your common law court set up, and you put the judge and the IRS agent on the stand, and you bring light to all this, don't forget to call in the people who are raping and pillaging from the prison phone calls. We need to put them on the stand and say how much money you guys make from the prison telephone system, because it is raping and pillaging. I mean, it's just terrible what these guys do, and I can't imagine.
I want to come too.
It's all over the country. It's just, thousands and millions of prisoners that are having to do this, right, and their families. I can't even begin to imagine how much money they're making. There's been articles about fraud from these big companies, Globaltel and CCX and others.
Yeah.
Did you know that
on the commissary they're only allowed to mark it up 15%? I know they're marking it up about 400%.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you know that that the Federal Reserve, there are stocks for the Federal Reserve? And there's no other federal organization that has stocks. That's really, who owns these stocks?
But it's not federal. It's not federal at all.
I know. But I mean, that should tell the whole world if there's no other federal organization has stocks for sale. Who owns them?
They're allowed to do that. It's a contract. They're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Perfectly legal.
Yeah.
The issue is they're not allowed to. Banks are not allowed. The biggest problem with the Federal Reserve is the banks are violating the law. They're going to the Federal Reserve and getting loans for mortgages.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to do that.
A disaster.
When I get out, we'll start. I know people that are just wiping out tens of thousands of mortgages.
I can't
That
even.
information.
I can't even believe with Twitter and Facebook and YouTube that this is still going on. It's not like people don't know. What's taking so long to fix it?
Well, they don't know they can do anything about it. That's the problem.
Crazy.
With the community court, I had Wells Fargo in a witness chair. I had the vice president of Wells Fargo Bank in a witness chair, and I started explaining this stuff to him and asking him questions. He started crying.
Yeah.
The judge cut in and said I couldn't ask any more questions like that.
Yeah, it's insane. That's so unfair. I mean,
They,
I thought we were in the big leagues, right? There's no crying. If you cry, you get out of telling the truth. Is that what we came to?
Well, the Speaker of the House cries all the time.
Yeah.
Then they made up a story that I ran away from a cop after that hearing.
Yeah.
Now, this is a civil hearing. They said I ran away from a cop after that hearing. They threw me in jail for a year.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Insane. I guess if you're a banker and you start crying, all of a sudden all bets are off and you get the rules changed. But if you or I were to cry, it's like no mercy, put you in jail for a year. It don't work for us.
Yeah. Well, we could. I think I could bring that back in front of a community court and ask questions. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go, and I'll just wait for you to page me. I'll call you when I see my name up.
Okay, Paul. It probably won't happen tomorrow, but if it does, it'll be my wife. So, but more than likely, it'll be in the afternoon.
As soon as my stuff is picked up, just
Oh yeah.
you tell me.
Yeah, I'll let you know that too. Okay, absolutely.
Just get it confirmed. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, Paul. God bless.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.